Failure. It's an overwhelming feeling. A rhythmic mellowness that characterizes your own disappointment. Frantic keyboard tapping, clicking, dancing, prancing, writing emails with a quilt sent via carrier pigeons, while the weight of self-doubt slouches your back. This is Chelin Cuevas, student journalist of ECU Vanguard, and this podcast was originally supposed to be a conversation with another person, but for the sake of creativity, I wanted it to be a little more special. This episode is dedicated to my fellow student journalists, as well as professionals who recall the thrilling time that they've spent being a beginner. This is a case study of the importance of failing as a journalist, and it starts with a simple, direct message. Dear professional, I write to you in a humble position. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Chelin, and I am a student journalist. This morrow I labor in the noble craft of radio and podcast production, wherein I am charged with the task of speaking unto one learnt in the industry. It would bring me great joy and honor to converse with thee regarding thy experience. I shall most gladly bend the hour to one that best pleaseth thee. Yours with esteem, Chelin. With light in my eyes, I felt confident. I got out of my comfort zone to reach out to someone I would have never thought of reaching out to. Again, my first lead was an individual who I already had my doubts of getting in touch with. And by no surprise, despite how cordial my message was, there was no reply. And so, the chase begins. Lead after lead, message after message after message, rejection. But in journalism, you don't take no for an answer. You prevail. I was climbing down the ladders of leads like an upside down board game, and my confidence in myself came crashing down with me. I waited, in silence, and I started questioning myself. This is student journalist Chelin Cuevas of ECU Vanguard. Sitting next to me is student journalist Chelin Cuevas. Chelin, in your avid experience within the industry, I'm sure starting out you would have dealt with a lot of rejection. I wanted to go over how you sort of dealt with that and regained your confidence.
Being a journalist, you need to sort of have thick skin. You need to have that resilience because there are going to be a lot of cases where you need that interview, but people are people and people are busy. You're reaching out to people who deal with heavy schedules, and honestly, the important thing is to just be respectful of that.
I mean, looking back at your approaches, are there times when you could have been more persistent? You need that interview and they say no. Do you take no for an answer? I mean, say if I was in your shoes, I would.
Well, sir, you're not in my shoes, so.
Okay. I now only had one more day until this podcast is due. Just one more day. And I had no responses. I waved my white flag proudly like Napoleon if he ran out of blue and red dyes, and my mind wandered aimlessly to one last Hail Mary. It had come to my last resort. I turned to the most professional journalist I had ever known. Someone so professional, she had been reporting my entire life for 18 years to an audience of 37 Facebook friends. Dear Mother, I am again in need of dire assistance. I request of your presence for one crucial chapter of my life and bestow you the honor of being on my podcast. Please let me know if this is something that you are open to, and I really appreciate your time. Hi, my love. I'm a little bit busy this week. Sorry. My own mother rejected me. But through all rejection and the weight of failure, it is in my genuine belief that every failure is a lesson. They say that every no brings you closer to a yes. And if that was the case, then I encourage all of you to fail.